Alright, hi everybody. We're here at the Rock of Cashel, which is a big castle. And we just did a tour of it and it was really interesting. So I'm just gonna walk everybody through it, through the castle, and then try and give the highlights of the tour. So if you're not interested in that, then just click away. But anyway, when was the castle built? Well, the castle was built in a lot of different parts. This cathedral that we're about to walk in was built later, but some of the parts were built in like 1100. Oh, and I guess I'll just give you a view of like the surrounding fields and mountains.
It's called the...
But anyway, it was damaged.
The Golden Vale, the region, because it's very good farmland.
The region's called the Golden Vale. So anyway, it was damaged first in an attack, and then later in a really strong windstorm. Apparently this big chunk got blown off because the wind was like 60 miles an hour or something crazy.
The walls are very thick as a fortress.
Yeah, the walls are very thick. So, here you walk through the front entrance, see all the beautiful arches. And this was the cathedral part of it.
The choir, the nave, we should show this.
I will. And the first cool thing about it, which is apparently common in these old cathedrals, is it's built in the shape of a cross. And the altar would be way up there, and the choir would stand on these steps. And the other cool thing about it is everything is built defensively. So there's all these passageways that run along the tops by the windows and little slits so that you can shoot arrows out of it and stuff. And up there is where the cardinal would flee to the top of that tower in case of an attack. And I think I need to move on because my phone is running out of batteries fast. So if you go out this way, there's a graveyard out here. And lots of people were buried here for a long time. And it was getting so full that I think in the 1930s, the town basically had to say no more people can get buried here. And what was interesting is people like to be buried with their family members here, so they had a book. And in 1930, anyone who had a family member buried here could sign the book so that when they died, they could be buried here with their family. And then the book was closed. And if you see those newish looking tombstones right there, those are the last two people to be buried here. That was just a couple years ago. And currently, there are only 2 people still in the book that can be buried here that are still alive. And our tour guide is the caretaker of this place, and he's been the caretaker here his whole life, and 5 generations back, his great-grandfather is buried right there. So for 5 generations, his family has been the caretaker of this place. And then, oh man, my phone's really almost dead. Okay, so really quick, that tower is where they would hide all their gold and important people when the Vikings attacked.
It's built by monks.
It was built by monks in the 1100s.
Trapdoors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's lots of spiral staircases. Oh, and the spiral staircases always went clockwise upwards, so that a right-handed person would have trouble fighting up the stairs, but it was easy to fight down the stairs. I thought that was really interesting too. And finally, this sandstone part of the cathedral was built first, and it actually had some serious restoration done on it just in the last like 10 years because the sandstone just absorbs water. And after all that restoration was done, they couldn't let people in anymore because people just bring moisture in with them, so they had to close it. But the carvings on it are really pretty, and the sandstone just stands out like crazy on top of this giant hill. And that is gonna have to be the end of this short tour, but I hope you guys liked it.